Welcome back guys to part 4 of this series. If you haven't watched the other parts, they are linked in comments. Moving to the story, everyone among the clan is shocked that the medicine hall is gone and everyone there was killed. A bunch of ugly TikTokers act as if they are some specialists talking about how the Tang clan survived thanks to the medicine hall, and getting rid of them is outright dumb. Now we move on to our Chad staring at the inner pill. Take a closer look. This looks like a Ferrero Rocher. Ejin's grandfather tells Yeon-myeong that if this pill is left out, someone like Frog Face might appear again to steal it, so he will deliver it our boy once the poison effects have worn off. Moving on to Yeon-myeong, his mouth is watering like a dog staring at a big bone. He tells the old man that he will just take it as it is. The old man looks confused and tells him that if he is not going to use it immediately, it would be best to keep it here. In the eyes of Yeon-myeong, the poison of this pill is so strong that it's viable to the naked eye. So there is no possibility that he will get rid of something so precious for you all. He is talking about the poison, not the pill. Yeon-myeong places his hand on top of the pill and starts absorbing the poison. As Yeon-myeong absorbs the poison, he thinks that the poison is extremely potent, which is expected of the inner pill of a spirit that lives in lava. Compared to the demonic fire dragon poison, this is nothing. So if an ordinary man were to took it in an unrefined state, the power of the poison might have burned them from the inside. More importantly, this is such a powerful poison, but compared to the 10 poisons it is nothing, so our Chad thinks it's best to look more into the 10 poisons. Looking at the pill after the refinement process, Yeon-myeong feels the power of the spirit, and it is now ready for consumption. Yeon-myeong goes to his mother's new chambers and knocks on the door. As his mother gives him permission, our Chad enters to see his mother waiting for him. Dear artist, make a female protagonist on par with his mother. She never thought that she would be able to come to the main house again, and she is lucky to have a child like him. Yeon-myeong tells her that this place originally belonged to her, so of course she should be here. Yeon-myeong takes a closer look at her and thinks that although she is still pretty, however, it looks like she worried a lot about him all this time. She loses control of her emotions and runs towards our Chad, hugging him, and she is relieved that our Chad has safely returned. Yeon-myeong thinks to himself that in his past life all he could do is reflect on regretting until death came to his door, because he had no one to share his happiness even after reaching the end. Since his past life was full of regret, he plans to protect this life and live it to the fullest. Yeon-myeong asked her. She met the Manhwa brigade. Earlier they came in to help her move things and started crying. Well, that was touching. She asked Yeon-myeong what's in his hand. Our Chad tells her that this is something he brought as a gift for her. As he shows it to her, she gets shocked to see that it's a 10,000-year fire carp pill. She instantly recognized so all she has to do is use it. She thinks this will help Yeon-myeong more, as he is the one who is going to lead the Tang clan. Our Chad laughs at her and tells her that he no use for the inner pill. Yeon-myeong holds her and tells her that the pill can't increase his strength anymore. As he releases his inner energy, his mother gets shocked, more because Yeon-myeong reached the fire realm, and our boy confidently confirmed her question. She is happy that her son reached the fire realm, which she should be praising, but if someone realizes it and attack the Tang family. Yeon-myeong tells her that he wants her to live a very long life, including his father's share, so he wants her to watch over him. Since the pill is dissipating, she should hurry up and consume it. She thinks she was worrying too much, and even if her son is in the fire realm, it's natural for a mother to protect their child. So she tells our Chad that since he bought it for, she won't reject it. She asks Yeon-myeong if he knows what she was called when she was younger. Obviously she was named Sichuan's top beauty and the poison phoenix. She released her inner energy, and for the first time in this series our Chad is shocked. The title Poison Phoenix was given to the most famous member of the Tang family. Even she thinks that it's been a while she has seen him so shocked. Although she might not be as skilled as Yeon-myeong, she thinks she is also pretty impressive. Artist, you better make the female protagonists better or give the present ones a glow up. After consuming the pill and increasing her inner energy, she directly went straight into cultivating. Yeon-myeong was actually shocked for a moment, because although he thought she was hiding her powers, but not the extent that she would be one step closer to the fire realm, all while practicing on her own. As for her, she is consuming the pill's energy. A fire realm master is able to detect the smallest of movements, so there's no point hiding their power in front of them, but she manages to hide it from our boy, which shocked him even more. She has already reached the state before enlightenment. As such, she is absorbing the spirituality of the inner pill. so according to Yeon-myeong, she might also be able to overcome the limit. As such, she is likely to face a problem. Although the method of absorbing the inner pill is simple, all the person has to do is take the spirituality of the inner pill and absorb it into the body. Then all they have to do is internalize spiritually and repeat this process until all of it is absorbed. Yeon-myeong's mother thinks if it will be even possible to absorb such an absurd amount of energy. Even now, the spirituality of the pill is slowly disappearing, so she is now worried what to do now, because at this rate the pill will disappear before she absorbs even half of it. A hand enters her spiritual space at Yeon-myeong's hand as he tells her that enlightenment doesn't come from overthinking, so she must observe her surrounding and analyze and mainly imitate it. That could lead her to gaining enlightenment. Only this time our Chad will give her a little push as Yeon-myeong energy starts touching the inner pill and slowly start fusing with it. She sees the technique and figures out that this is the Tang family's Azure Radiant Heart techniques, and figures out how it should be done. She didn't have to internalize the energy little by little, instead she has to change it into something she is familiar with and absorb it, and soon enough she gains enlightenment and absorbs all of the energy inside the inner pill. As such, Yeon-myeong confirms everyone that as she has successfully absorbed it, she has reached the fire realm. This is it for chapter 21. I will upload a chapter every week and make a compilation at the end of the month because the releases are super slow, and if I stop posting you will lose interest. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, helps the channel out a lot, and watch my other videos.
The babies, but he says if he did it the mother would be sad. As he was putting the herbs away, his grandfather asks him to promise him that he will never show his true nature to anyone. Moving to the present, he has gone mad, running like a dog with a weapon. In the capital city, a bunch of death row inmates are transported as people curse them. A mysterious man notices the cage and thinks he is young. His ally tells him that this boy killed hundreds with a scythe. This guy need to hire someone that can be disposed anytime. They get a glimpse of his handsome face and the mysterious man gets excited and takes his leave. He is the perfect candidate this guy was looking for. Inside the prison, our lunatic thinks he was too rash. In a flashback we see our boy getting overpowered by a guy that according to him is the killer of his grandfather, and that guy was extremely strong, so he thinks if he learned martial arts he would have a chance, that is if he makes it out alive. Suddenly he smells something different, and as a child he had eaten all kind of herbs and figures out that it is a sleeping gas, and slowly everyone in the room falls asleep and our boy pretends to be asleep when the mysterious man approaches him and unbinds his shackles, but our psycho stares right into his eyes and attacks his stomach, making a run for it. That when he realizes that the man seals his pressure point, making him unable to move. He thinks if this guy killed his grandfather, but the killer had a scar. That's when another mysterious guy hidden under a veil comes inside and tells the guard to show him his face. That's when we find that they have exactly the same appearance. Well, it was surprising enough to shock us and our protagonist. He tells our boy that life is so unfair that they have the same face when one is a noble while the other one is a death row inmate, but he will grant him the chance to become the third young master of the mock manor. Our boy finds an opportunity, and this fake copy tempts him that he can have all the luxuries he wants, and after the work is done he will receive a huge sum. The guard tells him to eat the poison pill, and if he doesn't have an antidote in 24 hours he will die. Our crazy demon eats the pill and agrees to the conditions he made. Fake copy tells the guard to unseal his pressure points and handcuffs. The guard says he will follow from the front and our boy should guard from the back. Little did he know, after looking back he sees the fake copy's head twisted in half, and now our crazy psycho will take his